Dude, what a pig! What a pig!
What's up guys, Ryan here, Flyfish Iowa. Hey, today I wanted to give you a gear review of a raft that I've been fishing out of for the last 2 years, the Saturn Triton in the 12'6" model. This is a raft that is designed for whitewater. My intentions were to set it up with a custom NRS frame and use it to take people on guided fly fishing trips. This raft weighs about 90 pounds when inflated. It is approximately 56 inches wide. The inside width is 24 inches across. It comes with 2-inch D-rings all around the outside of the raft so that you can use those as tie-down points for your frame or other accessories. This raft has 4 air chambers, and they are designed to be inflated between 2.5 and 3 psi. The floor that comes with this raft is really sturdy when it's inflated. It gets inflated between 6 and 10 psi, and I have no problem standing on this, and my clients don't have any problem standing on this. It held up great as far as I can tell at this point. The raft comes with pre-installed chafing strips on the top where the frame rides, and so that helps reduce some of the wear and tear from the frame on top of the raft. The raft for me is just part of the deal. The NRS frame and the ability to customize that is a big part of this. Because I'm taking clients on the water with this raft, I need to make sure they're comfortable and I need to make sure it's safe for them as well. So my NRS frame setup includes 3 seats. The front and the back seat are swiveling. The middle seat is a rower seat, a low back seat designed for rowing from NRS. I have a foot bar that's set up for me in the rower seat, so it's easy for me to get the leverage I need to row hard if necessary. My front seat also has a lean bar set up with it so that the front angler can have no major concerns about falling over if we hit a bump or I have to make a hard row or something. Having the back seat swivel all the way around is kind of a nice perk as well, as whoever's in the back can dangle their feet in the water when they get a little too warm in the summertime. I also have my frame set up with an anchor system from NRS, and I attached a 24-pound tornado anchor to that. All told, when this raft is assembled with the frame, it probably weighs somewhere around 130 pounds. Now, while that's too heavy for me to lift individually, I actually can load and unload it by myself, which is pretty sweet. It gives me a lot of flexibility as far as where and when I can take it out fishing.
Chunkosaurus, dude.
I've added quite a few personal modifications to this raft, not just the NRS frame setup. I've also added cataract KBO oars, and I have a shallow oar blade for those cataract KBOs, and that has really helped me as I go through some of these shallow Iowa rivers. I do have some extra shower mats that I purchased from, I think, Walmart, that I put on the raft floor where people sit and stand. That way there's a little less wear and gravel that's getting ground into the bottom of the raft. I've added a Rod Dog rod holder from Montana Raft Frames, a Yakima truck bed extender that I've been using to transport this raft. This raft fits in the back of my 2017 Toyota Tacoma with a 5-foot bed. And the bed extender isn't probably 100% necessary, but it does give me some comfort that have a little extra support for my raft as it hangs out the back of the bed of the truck. This raft comes with an air pump, a storage bag, as well as a repair kit. Saturn does work with you to make sure that you have the right raft setup you need. I also was able to talk to them about everything I wanted in my raft frame, and they're very easy to work with. They're willing to work with you. They're willing to help you customize your setup so it's exactly what you need and exactly what you want. I did add some duct tape to some of the D-rings on the front of the boat. My fly anglers tend to get fly line caught in those. I was also able to kind of jerry rig a fish finder mount into my raft, which is nice if I'm ever out fishing on a lake. That fish finder just helps me get some depth awareness as I'm taking the boat out on the big lake. These rafts do come with a 3-year warranty as well, so that gives you a lot of peace of mind, especially in your first few seasons, as to the quality of the build. I do have a bit of a gouge on the bottom of my raft because when I was strapping it up to the truck, I didn't quite tighten the strap down right, and so it gouged a nice gash in the bottom side of my raft. But even with that big gouge, I don't have any leaks at this point, but that was more user error than anything. It comes with 4 handles, 2 on each side, and those handles are useful when carrying down to the water. Make sure that if you're out on the water with the raft that you have life jackets along to just make sure that everybody in the boat can be safe in the event of an unforeseen circumstance. The maximum weight capacity on this raft, I haven't seen a concrete number from Saturn. I have had in the boat myself plus 2 guys that were probably about, let's say 240 apiece, probably in that 650 pound range on the raft, and that's probably pushing it. I can't speak to how well that 12'6" model would hold up with more than about that much weight. As far as durability is concerned, I've had this raft for 2 years now. I do have some scrape marks on the bottom of the raft as I've drug it over lots and lots of rocks and sticks, especially at some of those areas where it's a little bit of a drag to get it to the water to put in or take out. I have been applying the 303 UV Protectant about 2 to 3 times a year to the raft, and I think that will allow this raft to last for a long time. I get to explore all kinds of waterways with this raft, from still waters to moving waters. I've even been able to teach a few people to row in this raft, and because it's fairly maneuverable, people have been able to pick up the oars for the first time and they're able to make it work. Overall, I'm a really big fan of this vessel so far. I'm really loving taking it out on all of our rivers here in Iowa. Big shout out to Saturn and NRS for manufacturing a sweet setup that's given us a lot of joy on the water. Thanks for watching, Tight Lines. Hope to see you on the water.
Is that small?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, get him up here, dude.
Dude, no way! Dang! Dude, that is nuts! Dang! Dude! That is crazy!